Conductivity. What is conductivity? First, what is the equation we had? R is equal to rho into L by A. 1 by R is G, therefore 1 by R ಬರೀರಿ, ಇದನ್ನು 1 by rho ಮಾಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನು A by L ಮಾಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ರಿವರ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ 1 by R is G is equal to K into A by L. A by L ಅಂದ್ರೆ 1 by G star. ಇನ್ನೊಂದು equation ನೋಡಿ, G is equal to K by G star or K is equal to G into G star. This is K here. This K is the conductivity. Now, what is conductivity? Conductivity is conductance of a solution. Solution where two electrodes are separated by the distance L and each electrode has the area of cross section of A. Keeping this constant, ಇದನ್ನು constant ಆಗಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು cell constant ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ, G star. Now, when you define this two values are taken as one as a unity, therefore conductivity is conductance of a solution. Conductance of a solution which contains two electrodes. Each electrode is separated by the distance of L. Distance L is separation. And the area of cross section is the area if the cross section ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ area of cross section is A. Now just imagine how we'll explain this is just imagine playground. On the playground, imagine. In the playground, just imagine a small region, region. This region is now available for you to play. ನಿಮಗೆ ಆಟ ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟು region ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Remaining region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು work ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Some work is being done. Therefore, what is the region available for you is only this much. Now, say there are 10 students who are in the playground. They are playing in this region. ಇಷ್ಟು region ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. 10 ಜನ ಆಟ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Now, this region, let it define conductivity. That means this is a region where there are two electrodes. Each electrode has an area of cross section of 1 meter square or 1 centimeter square. Two electrodes are separated by distance of 1 centimeter or 1 meter. In other words, this entire region is 1 unit volume. Therefore, this region be 1 unit volume. Now, what is conductivity according to definition? Conductivity is conductance of a unit volume of solution. Solution conductivity is conductance of a unit volume solution. So, if this is a unit volume, idondu unit volume agidre, conductivity is conductance of solution present in this unit volume. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ? 10. ಅಂದರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ions ಇದೆ? Number of ions present inside this 1 unit volume is 10. Now, as you dilute, ಇದನ್ನು dilute ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ, as you dilute, dilution means we know that we add solvent ಅನ್ನು add ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. As you add solvent, the same particles present is now distributed to larger area. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ? ಈ barrier, will remove this barrier. In the playground, this barrier is removed and we ask you to use the entire ground to play. There are 10 students. Solute add ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. We are adding solvent. Solvent is added. Number of ions is still the same. Number of ions is still the same. These 10 ions are now distributed to larger region. ಈ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗ್ರೌಂಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 10 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಆಟ ಆಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. Therefore, what happens now? ಈಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತು, ಏನು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಂತು? ವಾಟ್ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಡು ಯು ನೋಟ್?
Decrease in number of students per unit volume.
Decrease in number of students per unit. ಈ ರೀಜನ್ ಇನ್ನು ಹಾಗೆ ಇಡ್ತೇನೆ. Now the entire 10 ions is distributed to this playground, but this is a region of 1 unit volume. 1 unit volume andre istu region ಮಾತ್ರ. ಇದು entire playground ತಗೊಂಡು it may be 10 unit volume. ಇದು 10 times ಇರಬಹುದು, ಅಥವಾ 4 times ಅಥವಾ 5 times ಇರಬಹುದು. This is a region of 1 unit volume. Now in this region, how many ions are present? Number of ions present is 3. ಎಷ್ಟು ions ಇದೆ? 3 ions ಇದೆ. Now coming to conductivity, ಈ ಎರಡು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ, ಎರಡು ತರ ಡೌಟ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ. ನೀವು if you think carefully, if you think deep, you'll get a doubt like this. Now number of ion in this region is 3 ಅಂತ ಬರ್ತದೆ. The number of ions ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು, number of ions is decreased. Therefore, if the number of ions is decreased, automatically what must happen? Conductivity must decrease or conduction must decrease. Number of ions ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆದ್ರೆ current carriers ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಯ್ತು. Therefore, conduction is less, charge carriers is less, conduction normally decreases. But ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೌಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, now the ions are ಈ region ನಲ್ಲಿರುವ ions, ಇಲ್ಲಿ earlier ಹೀಗೆ ಇತ್ತು. Now what has happened? Ions are far away from each other. ಈ region ನಲ್ಲಿಯೇ ions ದೂರ ದೂರ ಉಂಟು. ಒಂದು ion ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ion ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Therefore, what you may come across is, you may think that the distance between these 3 ions, ಇಲ್ಲಿರುವ 3 ions in ಮಧ್ಯ distance is decreased. Therefore, resistance is decreased ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಅನಿಸ್ತದೆ. Resistance is decreased. Right? Do you get that thought? ಆ ತರ ಥಾಟ್ ಬರ್ತದಾ?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
If resistance is decreased, what must happen to conductance?
Increase.
Conductance must increase, right? But what I am saying here, number of ions is decreased, therefore conductivity is decreased ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. But ಇಲ್ಲಿ resistance decrease ಆಯಿತು, conductance increase ಆಯಿತು. So which is true? Which is true ಅನ್ನೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. Which is true ಅಂತಂದಾಗ, which will be true? The true one will be the one which is experimentally correct. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಯಾವುದು ಸತ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತದೆ. Now when you perform experiment, what observation do we note? ಏನು observation ನಮಗೆ ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ? ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಏನು ಕಾಣ್ತದೆ? Conductivity decreases or conductance decreases. Decrease ಆಗ್ತದೆ. In this region it is decreased. Because this is decreased, immediately what can we finally judge? ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ಇದು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಫೈನಲ್ ಕನ್ಕ್ಲೂಷನ್ what can we give? ನೋಡಿ ನೀವೇ ಹೇಳಿ, what conclusion can we give?
As we go on diluting, the conductivity decreases.
So decrease in
okay.
conductance predominates
Yeah.
the increase in resistance.
Yeah. Wonderful. I know your name. I'm not getting. I am familiar with this voice. What's your name?
Sanjay sir.
Srinivas. Okay, Srinivas. Sanjay. Yeah. Wonderful. That is how it is interpreted. That is how any experiment must be interpreted. Now, decrease in number of ions is dominating over decrease in resistance. Resistance ಎಷ್ಟು resistance decrease ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ number of ion decrease has a more effect. Ions decrease ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು, that is more dominant over decrease in resistance. Ions ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, the resistance is not in the picture. Number of ions decrease ಎಷ್ಟಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, decrease in the resistance is negligible. Right? Are you getting the point? Therefore, by looking at this, what we can conclude is major factor ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಮೇಜರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದು ಅಂತ ಇಮಿಡಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಮೇಜರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್? ಮೇಜರ್ ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಯಾವುದು? Number of
ions decrease.
Number of ions is a major factor. More number of ions, more is the conductance. Less number of ions, less is the conductance. Number of ions ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದಷ್ಟು ಕಂಡಕ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ. It is common sense also. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನೀವು ಆಲೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಾಮನ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್. ಅಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ವೀಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ವೀಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ? Why a substance is called as weak electrolyte? Because it conducts to less extent. Why it conducts to less extent? Because number of ions is less. Weak electrolyte does not dissociate completely. The number of ions is less. Therefore, it is conducting to less extent. That is why it is called as weak electrolyte. Therefore, the major factor here is the number of ions. Greater the number of ions, greater is the conduction. Lesser the number of ions, lesser is the conduction. Now, this is regarding what happens to conductivity on dilution. Dilution agta hodage conductivity ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. This is based on this you can easily understand. Now come to molar conductivity. Molar conductivity ಗೆ ಬರುವ. What is the definition of molar conductivity? Molar conductivity is conductivity of 1 mole of electrolyte. We have 1 mole of electrolyte. Conductivity of 1 mole of electrolyte is called as molar conductivity. This does not depend upon unipolarity. For example, if this is the beaker in which we have 1 mole of electrolyte, ಈ ಬೇಕರ್ ಒಳಗಡೆ 1 mole of electrolyte ಇದೆ. You add any amount of solvent. ನೀವು solvent ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಹ ಹಾಕಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ, solvent ಎಷ್ಟು ಸಹ ಹಾಕಿ, number of ions here, if it is strong electrolyte, ಎರಡು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ, strong and weak electrolyte. Take strong and weak electrolyte. In the case of strong electrolyte, for example, I have 1 mole of NaCl. In the case of strong electrolyte, I will have 1 mole of Na plus 1 mole of Cl minus. It will completely dissociate even in very small amount of solvent. To that, I still add more solvents. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು solvent add ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ನಾನು. As I add more and more solvent, will the number of ions increase? Students, anybody?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, wonderful. Number of ions increase ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ increase ಆಗುದಿಲ್ಲ? It has already dissociated. 1 mole of NaCl has completely converted into 1 mole of Na plus and 1 mole of Cl minus. The number of ions is still the same. But what is happening? ಏನಾಗ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು? Because I am adding solvent, these ions are moving away from each other. Because ions are moving away from each other, interaction between the ions is reduced. Because interaction is reduced, resistance decreases. As the resistance decreases, conductance will increase. Because it is of 1 mole, it is called as molar conductivity. 1 mole ತಗೊಂಡ ಕಾರಣ it is called as molar conductivity. Here again we will not find out ಇಷ್ಟು region ಇದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ find out ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕೆ? We are not speaking about specific conductance or conductivity ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 mole ಇದೆ ಎಷ್ಟು conductance ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Therefore, for a strong electrolyte, as you dilute, what happens? Conductance will increase. In other words, molar conductivity will increase. Weak electrolytes ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು? In the case of weak electrolytes, what happens? Nodi, I have 1 mole of acetic acid ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 1 mole of acetic acid. It will give 0.1 mole of H plus, 0.1 mole of CH3COO minus at a particular concentration. As I add more amount of solvent, what happens is the dissociation increases. Weak electrolyte will more and more dissociate with the addition of solvent. Therefore, 0.1 becomes 0.2. I have 0.2 H plus ions and 0.2 acetate ion. Number of ions is increased. Number of ions increase. Number of ions increase ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು? What must happen? Conductivity must increase. Conductivity will increase. Now, increase in the conductivity of weak electrolyte, ಏನು reasons ಕೊಡಬಹುದು? What reasons can you give for increase in conductivity of weak electrolyte? Reason number 1, increase in number of ions. With dilution, more ions are produced, therefore conductivity increases. Second reason, what is the second reason which I can give? Increase, second reason is increase in conductivity is due to
Decrease in resistance.
Yes, wonderful, wonderful. Decrease in resistance. Decrease in resistance. Therefore, we will find two reasons here. Really, ಎರಡು reason ಬಂತು. Strong electrolyte ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದೇ reason ಇತ್ತು. That was due to decrease in resistance, whereas in the case of weak electrolyte, it is due to increase in the number of ions as well as decrease in resistance. Therefore, in the case of conductivity, what happens? In the case of molar conductivity, what happens with dilution? Is a very, very important topic, both for board examination as well as for your competitive examination. These, in the case of conductivity, now conductivity unit, just remember the unit, Simon per meter or Simon per centimeter. Now we'll focus only on molar conductivity. In Mele, we'll just focus on molar conductivity because in the case of solutions, it's a molar conductivity which is more important because solutions will be having different concentrations. So what is the formula for molar conductivity? Lambda m is equal to K divided by C. Another topic which usually students get confused is in the unit of lambda m. Careful ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅನ್ನು, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೋಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು NCERT ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾವುದೇ ಬುಕ್ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನು ನೀವು ಮತ್ತೆ ಓದುವಾಗ ಕನ್ಫ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. For that purpose, listen to the class carefully and write it down in your notebook so that refer this notebook for your further studies. What is the unit of K? K unit ಏನು? Let it be meters ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. First case meters ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. What is the unit of K? Yes, anybody? Simon per meter. What is the unit of concentration? If concentration is expressed as, usually it is expressed as molarity. We know that in the case of aqueous solution, normally it is, what is used is molarity. Molarity is mole per
Meter cube volume.
Liter. Mole per liter. Volume. Liter. This is how usually numerical problems, especially numerical problems, what they will give is a solution whose conductivity is given as 100 Simon per meter. Its concentration is 0.1 molar. Now you are supposed to calculate lambda m. Normally, what students do is, they will give the value, they will solve the equation, they will solve the value, and they will give the answer. But what you must keep in mind is a unit, dimension. Here the dimension is in meters. Here the dimension is in liters. Therefore, you must convert this unit and convert ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Because Simon conductivity is Simon per meter. Lambda m must also be expressed in meter or centimeter. Meter ಅಥವಾ centimeter unit ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೇ lambda m express ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Not in the unit of liter. Therefore, you must be able to convert liter into either meter or centimeter. Centimeter or second case ಅಲ್ಲಿ The centimeter is unit. Lambda m is equal to Simon per centimeter divided by mole per liter. Only thing what you must do, ನಿಮಗೆ basic knowledge ಇದ್ರೆ only thing what you must do is just convert liter into meter cube or liter into centimeter. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ. ಬಟ್ ಬುಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅದನ್ನು ಕಾಂಪ್ಲಿಕೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಏನು 1 liter is equal to how many meter? ಎಷ್ಟು ಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್? 1 liter is how many meter cube? The first year, first chapter you are coming across unit conversion. 1 liter ಅನ್ನು ಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10 to the power of
1 by 1000 minus 3.
10 to the power of minus. Wonderful. ಇದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. You must by heart this. 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3. ಇದನ್ನು ಡಿರೈವ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. I will not waste time in that. Just try to remember this. 1 liter is equal to 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. 1 liter is how many centimeter cube?
1000.
Centimeter? 1000.
1000
to the power 3 cube.
10 to the power of 3. 3000 is 10 to the power of 3. 1 liter is 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube. 1 liter is 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. These two values are very important, not only in this chapter, in all the chemistry chapters. Conversion of liter into meter and centimeter. Only thing that is what you must do here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾಗಿದೆ. ಏನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಲೀಟರ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮೀಟರ್ ಕ್ಯೂಬಿಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 10 to the power of minus 3 ಹಾಕ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಯ್ತಾಗ Simon per meter divided by mole divided by 10 to the power of minus 3 meter cube. Now you know this entire term goes to numerator. Therefore ಏನಾಯ್ತು Simon per meter cube 10 to the power of minus 3 divided by mole. Right? Per meter cube is the square, right? 10 to the power of minus 3 and denominator 10 to the power of 3 ಆಯ್ತು. ಏನಾಯ್ತು Simon meter square, denominator ಅಲ್ಲಿ mole ಇದೆ, per mole divided by 1000. 1000 ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು, this is the value which we have used to convert liter into meter cube. 1000 ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು ಏನು ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 1000 ಇಲ್ಲ. ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ 1000 is not in the unit. Unit is Simon meter square per mole. 1000 has come for the conversion of liter into meter cube in the denominator. 1000 denominator ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂತು. Therefore when you solve this values solve ಮಾಡಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ you must divide by 1000. Or numerical problems ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಹುದು, directly convert liter into the meter cube and solve it. NCERT ಈ ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Therefore what is this 1000 ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಂತ I have just explained. Now in this case ಏನಾಯ್ತು, Simon per centimeter divided by mole into 10 to the power of 3 centimeter cube. This entire thing will go to numerator. Again ಆಯ್ತು Simon centimeter square per mole ಆಯ್ತು. ಅದರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ 10 to the power of 3 is in the numerator, therefore multiplied by 1000. This is what you must keep in mind for regarding what happens to the unit of lambda m and the values when you solve the numerical problems. If you are converting liter into meter cube, then divide by 1000. If you are converting liter into centimeter, then multiply by 1000 to the value to get the appropriate value with the correct unit. Is it clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Have you understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So therefore finally only thing what we are doing, only thing what we are doing is converting liter into either meter cube or to centimeter cube. So if you remember this conversion, values of conversion, that is what is done in the books ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿರುವಂತದ್ದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು, just converting liter into meter. Therefore we have completed these topics. The second part of the chapter we have come across what is resistance, what is conductance, what is conductivity, what is resistivity. Then metallic conductors, electrolytic or ionic conductors, factors affecting both of these. Then we have found out what is conductivity of solution, solutionally what is conductivity and what is molar conductivity, and experimental way to find out conductivity and molar conductivity using Wheatstone bridge by calculating resistance. Then we also come across the unit of conductivity and molar conductivity, as well as what happens to conductivity with dilution, what happens to molar conductivity with dilution. Experimentally ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, theoretically how it is explained. That these topics we have covered now. Now we'll move on to one of the very important topic for your examination point of view, graphical representation of variation of molar conductivity with dilution in the case of strong and weak electrolyte. Graphical representation of variation of molar conductivity with dilution for strong and weak electrolyte. ಈಗ I will again come back into ಇದನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಕೆಲವು ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ನೋಡಿ. For example, we have a small beaker. Inside the beaker, we have 5 ions ಅಂತ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. 5 ions. 5 ions ಇದೆ. Now these 5 ions, is there a chance of interaction between these 5 ions inside the beaker? ಈ 5 ions ನ ಮಧ್ಯ interaction ಆಗುವ chances ಇದೆಯಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay. Okay,
Yes, sir.
ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಎಷ್ಟು, ಒಂದು 80% ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ 100% ಹೇಳೋಣ? ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳೋ, ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ, ಪ್ರೊಬ್ಯಾಬಿಲಿಟಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ.
80%.
80%.
Okay, okay. Now what we'll do is I will take a larger beaker. In other words, I have diluted. ನಾನು dilute ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. As I dilute, number of ions are still same, 5 ions. Now the distance between the ions is more. Now the chances of interaction is decreased. Do you agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now let it be 50%. Chance of interaction is 50%. Next ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು ದೊಡ್ಡ beaker ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ. Again, number of ions are 5. No, chance of interaction between ions is still decreased. Dilute ಮಾಡಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ dilute ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ, chance becomes 20%. Now last ಇನ್ನೊಂದು beaker, full ಈ ಏನಿದೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ full screen ಒಂದು beaker ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, full ಆಗಿ. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಹಾಕು ತುಂಬಾ ಕಷ್ಟ ಈ ರೈಟಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ಯಾಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Therefore, bear with me. ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ಲೈನ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆಗೋದು ಹೋಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಪಾತಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. Therefore, just imagine your entire screen as the beaker now. Now inside this entire screen we have only 5 ions. ಒಂದು ion ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ion ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿದೆ. Now the chance of interaction ಏನಾಯ್ತು?
Sir, it's almost near to 0.
Very wonderful, almost near to 0. ಅಥವಾ very very less. Chance of interaction is very less, 1% ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. Still chance of interaction ಇದೆಯಾ? ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಇದೆ, but very very less. Chance of interaction is very very less. When I can make this chance of interaction almost 0, ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾನು ಈ interaction almost 0 ಯಾವಾಗ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು? ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, 1 ion is almost at infinite distance from the other ion. ಅಷ್ಟು ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಂಟರಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ion is minimum. almost 0. Now, when the interaction is almost 0, interaction almost 0 ಆದರೆ resistance becomes resistance ಏನಾಯ್ತಾಗ
Maximum.
0. Resistance 0 ಆದಾಗ conduction becomes maximum. Conduction ಆಗ maximum ಆಯ್ತು. Or conductivity becomes maximum. Therefore, when conductivity becomes maximum, and okay, after that dilution is reached, resistance 0 ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ ಆ dilution reach ಆದ ಮೇಲೆ further if I dilute, ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ dilute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ, will the conduction change or will the conductivity change?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No,
No, sir.
it is not
Saturation.
possible. It is not possible. Saturation ಆಯ್ತು, resistance 0 ಆಯ್ತು. Once resistance has become 0, further conduction is not possible. Further conductivity changes will not happen. Therefore, what we can say, conductivity has reached maximum. Conductivity maximum reach ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Therefore, when is the maximum conductivity? When can you achieve maximum conductivity?
Infinite
Is
dilution.
at
Ions are
in
limited the
and wonderful infinite dilution. ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು. Infinite dilution, or when the ions do not interact. When the ions do not interact, chances of ions interacting is almost 0, or when the resistance is 0. That is a case when the conductivity is maximum. Experimentally, when we do that this is possible when the dilution is infinite. Dilution infinite ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. That infinite dilution is called as, ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ಕರೀತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, limiting molar conductivity ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Limiting molar conductivity. ಈ ವರ್ಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರೀಚ್ ದ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಈ ತರ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಮೋಲಾರ್ ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ರೀಚ್ ದ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುವಂಥದ್ದು. Therefore, molar conductivity has reached the maximum limit. It will reach the maximum limit at infinite dilution. Therefore, at infinite dilution, molar conductivity is called as limiting molar conductivity. At infinite dilution, at infinite dilution, molar conductivity is called as limiting molar conductivity. Which is denoted as lambda not m. ಅದನ್ನು lambda not m. Now, this limiting molar conductivity ಅನ್ನು molar conductivity relate ಮಾಡಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ I need to apply concentration, because at infinite dilution these two becomes equal. Therefore, at different concentration these two will not be equal. Which is more here? ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು normally these are equal. These two are equal. ಯಾವಾಗ these two are equal? At infinite dilution. In other cases, ಬೇರೆ concentration, which is higher, which is lower, ಯಾವುದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಯಾವುದು ಕಮ್ಮಿ?
So limiting molar conductivity is more, sir.
Is a maximum. At all other concentrations, this is the equation. At infinite dilution, this is the equation. Therefore, at other concentration, ಬೇರೆ concentration, ಇದನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ relate ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. A scientist has given a relation, lambda m is equal to lambda m naught is equal to a into just a minute, erase ಮಾಡುವ. Scientist d by Huckel on Sagar. ಕೇಳಿದಿರಾ? ಕೇಳಿರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಿಲ್ಲ, because in the book you don't have that. d by Huckel on Sagar equation. Equation ಬರೆಯುವ ಮೊದಲೇ ನಾನು ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಈಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂತ ನೋಡು, ಅದನ್ನ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನೋಡು. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆರಿಮೆಂಟಲ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲಾಟ್ ಎ ಗ್ರಾಫ್. ಯಾವ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ, ಸಣ್ಣ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಬರೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಎಂತ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಬರೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಕೇಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. I'll try a different method to draw a straight line. ಇದನ್ನೊಂದು ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಅನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿಸಿ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡುವ ಇವತ್ತು. ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ okay. In the y-axis lambda m, in the x-axis square root of c. For a strong electrolyte, ಬೇರೆ ಕಲರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ ಚಾಕ್ ಪೀಸ್, ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ಈ ತರ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ನೋಡಿ, ಈಗ ನೋಡಿ, for a weak electrolyte you will get this kind of ಯಾಕೆ ಇರಬಹುದು? ವಾಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡುವ. ವಾಟ್ ಮೇ ಬಿ ದ ರೀಸನ್? ಹೀಗೆ ಮಾಡಿ. For a weak electrolyte, this is a graph. This is very important graph. ಇದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಗ್ರಾಫ್ ಇದೆ. NCERT ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್, ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮಿಗೆ ಸಹ as well as competitive exam. For a strong electrolyte, I get this kind of graph. For a weak electrolyte, straight line. But immediately, what can we say for a strong electrolyte? Strong electrolyte, ಏನು conclusion ಕೊಡಬಹುದು? You must use your application skills here. Strong electrolyte ಗೆ what conclusion can we give? Straight line ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಉಂಟು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ previous topic ಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ, in the previous topic what we have come across, only one factor affecting lambda m of strong electrolyte, ಯಾವುದು? ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮಾತ್ರ. ಡೈಲ್ಯೂಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋದಾಗ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ, ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತದೆ ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. Proportionately resistance goes on decreasing with dilution. Conductivity, molar conductivity will go on increasing. But for a weak electrolyte, there were two factors. One is resistance, other one is dissociation. ಎರಡು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು, ರೆಸಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ವೀಕ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಲೈಟ್ ಎರಡು ಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಇರುವಾಗ ಹೌ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ದಟ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಪ್ರಪೋರ್ಷನೇಟ್ಲಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕಂಡಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಒಮ್ಮೆಲೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ದೆನ್ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋಗ್ತದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಎಟ್ ಎ ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಅಗೈನ್ ಡಿಸೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ increases, conductivity again increases. Because there are two factors of resistance and dissociation which is increasing conductivity with dilution, you will not get a linear graph for a weak electrolyte. Weak electrolyte ಗೆ linear graph ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. For a strong electrolyte you get a linear graph. Therefore strong electrolyte on the straight line graph ಬರಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ there must be an equation which matches of y is equal to mx plus c. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗುವ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, y is equal to mx plus c. ಹೌದಾ? ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಲೈನ್ ಬರಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್. ಈ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಥಾಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದೇ ಗಾಟ್ ಅ ಇಕ್ವೇಶನ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್. ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ ಎಂ ನೋಡಿ, y ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಲ್ಯಾಂಬ್ಡಾ ಎಂ, y ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಯಾವುದಿದೆ? ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ರೂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಸಿ. ಅದರೊಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಏನಿದೆ? ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಇದೆ, ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಂಟ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಪರ್ಟಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಲೈನಿಗೆ ಅದರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ತೆಗೆದಷ್ಟೇ ಯಾವುದೇ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಸ್ಲೋಪ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಸೇಮ್. ಸಿ y-intercept lambda not m. Therefore, what is the equation? Lambda m is equal to lambda not m plus a into plus or minus. Is it plus or minus? Whether the slope is positive or negative? Students,
Negative
Negative.
slope.
Negative.
slope is positive or negative?
Negative.
Negative.
Negative plus sir.
Therefore, ಏನಾಗಬೇಕು ಇಲ್ಲಿ minus a. Therefore, minus a into square root. This equation is called as d by Huckel-Onsager equation, which explains variation of strong electrolyte with dilution. The strong electrolyte dilution ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ variation ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ by using this equation we can explain. Can we explain that use for a weak electrolyte? Weak electrolyte equation use ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದಾ? No, because in the case of weak electrolyte it is not a straight line. In this equation, you have lambda naught m. Lambda naught m is an intercept. ಈ ಲೈನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಇನ್ನು ಮುಂದೆ ಮುಂದೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟರ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ that is lambda naught m. That is a maximum molar conductivity or limiting molar conductivity. You can find that when the concentration is almost zero. Concentration almost again ಅಲ್ಲಿ correct zero ಅಂತ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ because there is a solute. But almost zero. Infinite dilution and concentration is almost equal to zero. At that condition, the maximum molar conductivity. A is a constant. A is a constant.